Hey, what's going on? Hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, my top five morel mushroom hunting tips. All right, ready? Number one, be in the woods. Number two, walk a lot. Number three, elm trees. Yeah, I've found them by elm trees one or two times. Number four, follow a deer trail in the woods till you catch up with the deer. Yeah, that'll take you a while. You've probably walked enough once you catch up with that deer. Number five, grape juice. Yeah, you ain't even got to watch the rest of this show. Grape juice, just little grape juice on the forest floor. Bang, it starts to start popping. All right. Hey, appreciate you coming along. If you like mushrooms, hit the subscribe. Morels, that is. If you like, I do a little fishing too, or a lot of fishing and a little morel hunting. Yeah, hit the sub button. I got a show coming up with some big mushrooms, even for you seasoned veterans. Yeah, you ought to enjoy this show. It's pretty impressive. There's some nice big mushrooms. It's no bait. It's good sized shrooms. Quite a few of them. All right. Hey, thanks for coming along. We see you at the next spot. Later.
Looked right, looked left, looked back to my right, and there it was. And I looked right at it, probably 3 times. And my eyes went over it a couple times before I seen it. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. It's just constantly scanning the ground. You get down, this is eyeball position, this is head high. And you get down to the ground, kneel down, and just scan in and out, in and out, in and out, in 300 degrees. You move about 10 feet and you do it again. Move 10 feet and you do it again. And always 50% of your mushrooms are going to be in front of you, and 50% of them you're going to find behind you where you already walked. Ain't no joke. All right. The 10 o'clock hour, 10 o'clock in the morning, and for those of you who are experienced in mushroom hunting, it's really difficult to see the ground about that time of day. Yeah, just got to look a little harder. Beautiful. Looks like a painting. Some of these are beautifully fresh. I mean, look at that guy. I mean, it's just pristine. 10 o'clock morning sun kind of gets at an angle where it's worse than it coming up over the horizon, if that makes any sense. It's starting to get up to where it's at an angle over the trees. So between 10 and about 11, it's just really, I don't know, it's just when you're facing the sun, it's really hard to see. Even though it's up in the sky, it's the angle, when the angle of the sun rays penetrate through the treetops. Yeah, but just gotta keep stomping, keep tromping. Here, got a little double. Got it like that, 2 for 1. See if I can get a better shot of here. Yeah. Some years they're all like that. Some years there's 6, 7, 8 of them. I've seen them up to 14 and 16 before. Nice ones, 3 inchers. All right, nice little twinsies. Beautiful. Yeah. Woo -hoo. Here, this big wet spot. Can we see that? I don't know. See how those leaves are wet and shiny? It's just about a 1-foot round circle right here, and everything else around it's just dry and crumbly. Hopefully we can see that. And what we got here is this dead tree right here. Okay, you can see this thing's just dead and decayed and fallen. It's this guy right here. It's, the bark's all gone off of it and everything. And then what we got right here is a huge grapevine. Okay, this is all grapevine growing up it. Okay, see this guy right here, grapevines. Yeah, these are grapevines, wild grapes. And I noticed that wet spot, and I thought, you know, what in the world, you know, is that where a rabbit's been going to the bathroom, or a deer, or what? And then I noticed there was dripping. I don't know if we can see that. Do we hear it and see it? And I looked up, and this grapevine right here, this smaller section is all wet. Can we see it's shiny and wet? You know, like this is wet here, and then you can see how this is dry. You can see the difference in the color. And I continued to see these drips, and I look up. That's you know, good 10, 12 feet up in the air, and that grapevine is just oozing out water. I mean, look at it. It's just, you could fill up a cup. And yeah, you see where it's rubbed, and I think that rub, this bigger dead tree right here, I think that vine has been hung up on that dead tree and has recently, maybe just today, come off of it. You can see where it's been rubbing on something. So I think it was, that vine had been perched up on this dead tree there. You can see that big rub mark in it. And it's come off of it, and for whatever reason, that's freed it up to where that rub is dripping water. Pretty neat. But anyway, what caught my eye was that guy laying over sideways, about half dead. He'd be dried up pretty quick. Looked like he's fell over. That's what caught my eye, and then I heard the dripping and seen that wetness. And there's a crazy half-free right by my boot. Look how the top is. The top of that half-free has just kind of opened up like an umbrella, just falling apart in my hand. Crazy. Anyway, it's neat to see things like that in the woods, and I guess if you had to, you get a pretty good drink out of a grapevine, apparently. If I had a cup or something, I'd let it drip in there and try it, but I got my bucket, but the bottom of it's dirty. Anyway. Out of the moss sauce. Yeah, he's on the downhill side. Still good. I'll eat that sucker raw right now. Oh, God. When I've hit an open spot like this, you know, first I look on the ground for mushrooms, of course, but then I scan above. It gives me a chance to look at the treetops. Okay. This bigger tree growing in there is an elm tree. These little action cameras don't have zoom, but up here in the top, I don't know if we can see the shiny white bark right up about in that trunk. The bark, the trunk of the tree is exposed, and the bark is peeling off, and it's absolutely 100% dead elm tree. And you always want to look. You know, that one big elm tree can be making all the mushrooms I find today. Got one there that I probably stepped on, but it's still good. Okay. So there's the tree. This guy here. This guy. I'm going down underneath these bushes. I'm down, crouched down. So there's the trunk of the tree. He's hiding back in here. And bingo. Nice dark, healthy gray. There's a stump that someone else picked or a deer got it. Usually when I see an animal that mushroom that I believe a animal has eaten that mushroom, they usually just eat the head. I don't see them eat the stem. Okay, here you go. You see the bark peeling off and opening up? Just something to look out for. I thought I saw, there is another one over here somewhere, and I can't see it at the moment. That's how tricky they are. I know there's one here, and I still can't see it. There it is. So, I mean, they're absolutely the same color as the ground, so, yeah. And if we look back, the other one's right there in the center of the picture. Yeah, he's right there. Yeah. Oh, there's another one. There's that first dark gray. 1.5 feet to the right. Didn't see it first time I came through. Didn't see it when I started filming and brought you back through here. Look at that. Crazy, huh? All right.